May 17, 2018, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. May 17, 2018, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Goal takes a look at the biggest transfer news and rumors from the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A and beyond. Chelsea, Manchester City and Bayern Munich are all willing to meet Liverpool's £175 million, $236 million asking price for Mohamed Salah, Diario GOL claims. Real Madrid have reportedly been after the Egyptian forward throughout his sensational first season at Anfield, prompting Liverpool to insist it will take a monumental fee to convince them to sell so soon. However, Liverpool may be set to have to deal with interest from closer to home, with Chelsea considering making an attempt to bring him back to Stamford Bridge and City hoping to add more firepower to their attack. Bayern, meanwhile, will need to find new options to replace Franck Ribéry and Arjen Robben in the near future and see Salah as an ideal option. Celtic demand £30 million for Tierney. Celtic are hoping to hold off interest from Manchester United and Tottenham in star defender Kieran Tierney by setting a £30 million, $40 million asking price for him. The Daily Mail reports the 20-year-old left-back is one of Scotland's most exciting players and has pledged his long-term future to Celtic, but United, Spurs and Atletico Madrid are all said to be keeping an eye on him and may not be ready to make such a big investment. Rangers want Skrtel and Lucas. Steven Gerrard hopes to make former Liverpool teammates Martin Skrtel and Lucas Leiva to be among his next signings as Rangers boss, says The Sun. The Ibrox side made Scott Arfield the first player to join since they confirmed Gerrard's appointment, and they are hoping more former Premier League players follow. Barcelona agree deal with Lenglet. Sevilla centre-back Clement Lenglet has agreed to join Barcelona for the 2018-19 season, according to Mundo Deportivo. The 22-year-old will sign a 5-year deal with the Catalan side, who now must agree a fee with Sevilla for the promising French defender. Lenglet was initially hesitant to join Barca due to concerns over playing time, but has now decided he is ready to fight for his place with the Blaugrana. Ronaldo transfer door closed. Jose Mourinho considers the transfer door to Cristiano Ronaldo to have been closed for Manchester United, with the move away from Real Madrid prohibited. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner has been linked with a return to Old Trafford in recent windows, with 9 years having passed since he departed for Spain in a then record-breaking deal. Mourinho, however, doubts that a deal could be done this summer, telling Record he has to stay until the moment they authorize him to go and play 1 year in America or anywhere else that he wants to enjoy. It is a closed door. Read the full story on Goal. Juventus closing on Can. Juventus are closing in on completing the signing of Liverpool midfielder Emre Can. The Germany international is available on a free this summer, having failed to agree terms on a new deal at Anfield. And Can is now set to sign a 5-year deal with the Serie A champions, with an announcement set for after the Champions League final. Read the full story on Goal. Madrid plotting Mbappé move. Real Madrid are ready to rekindle their interest in France international striker Kylian Mbappé this summer, reports Spanish publication Sport. The Blancos were keen on landing the talented teenager prior to his switch from Monaco to Paris Saint-Germain in 2017. An initial loan spell at the Ligue 1 champions includes the option for a €180 million deal to be done, but Madrid are hoping to steal in and lure Mbappé to the Santiago Bernabeu. Jorginho waiting on green light. Italy international midfielder Jorginho will make a summer move to Manchester City if the Premier League champions can agree a transfer fee with Napoli, according to the player's agent. The 26-year-old has long been linked with a switch to one of the Manchester clubs, and the prospect of a deal coming to fruition seems to be increasing. Read the full story on Goal. What next for Buffon? Juventus goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon has announced that he will leave the club at the end of the season. The legendary 40-year-old has, however, stopped short of heading into retirement and admitted to receiving some proposals and exciting challenges, both on the field and off it. Liverpool are among those to have been linked with the World Cup winner as he mulls over his next move. Read the full story on Buffon's future here. Rangers Isolank. Gerrard is keen to add more firepower to his squad, and is hopeful his history with Liverpool will lead to being able to bring Solanke north of the border. He is also keen on adding Defoe to his squad, whom he played alongside during his England career. Target Gundogan. Inter are set to turn their attention towards Manchester City's Ilkay Gundogan in their pursuit of a new midfield engine, according to Corriere dello Sport. Luciano Spalletti's side remain hopeful of securing Champions League football for next season and feel they need to bolster in the middle of the park should they return to Europe's premier club competition. The likes of Mateo Kovacic from Real Madrid and William Carvalho from Sporting have been mooted, but City's pursuit of Jorginho from Napoli means Gundogan could be surplus to requirements at the Etihad Stadium. Atleti to increase Oblak clause. Atletico Madrid want to increase the release clause of goalkeeper Jan Oblak, chief executive Miguel Angel Gilmarin has confirmed. The Slovenia international has a deal with Atleti until 2021 that includes a buyout option reportedly worth €100 million, £87 million per $118 million, but has sparked talk of interest from Arsenal and Liverpool. Read the full story on Goal. Rooney puts MLS switch on hold. Wayne Rooney has put his departure from Everton on hold following Sam Allardyce's sacking, according to The Sun. The former England captain had agreed to join DC United, having fallen down the pecking order at Goodison Park under Allardyce. But he is now willing to wait and see who takes over the Toffees before committing to a move away from his boyhood club. Man Utd and Bayern in for Bonucci. Manchester United and Bayern Munich are ahead of the pack in the race to sign Milan centre-back Leonardo Bonucci, reports The Sun. Bonucci only joined the Rossoneri last summer from Juventus, but Milan's failure to qualify for the Champions League this season means the club will be forced to sell several assets this summer. Without the financial windfall from Champions League football, Milan could sell Bonucci and several others to comply with financial fair play regulations. Arsenal eye Socrates after Soyuncu deemed too pricey. Arsenal are looking to sign Borussia Dortmund's Socrates Papastathopoulos after deciding Kagler Soyuncu will be too expensive, reports the Daily Mail. The Gunners were hoping to land Freiburg defender Soyuncu, but have been put off by the Bundesliga club's demand of £35 million, $47 million, for the Turkey international. Instead, Arsenal will begin talks with Dortmund over Socrates, who is 8 years older than Soyuncu and would cost considerably less at around £17.5 million, $24 million. Man Utd Open Willian talks. Manchester United have begun talks with Chelsea winger Willian's representatives over a potential move, according to the Manchester Evening News. Jose Mourinho managed the Brazilian during his most recent stint as Chelsea boss, and is eager to be reunited with the Brazilian at Old Trafford. Though Willian turns 30 in December, Mourinho views him as a perfect right-wing option, with Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial not adequately filling the role in 2017-18. Tottenham ready to pay Pulisic fee. Tottenham are prepared to meet Borussia Dortmund's asking price for winger Christian Pulisic, reports Calcio Insider. The 19-year-old has generated interest from some of the top sides in Europe since making his senior debut for Dortmund in 2016. Mauricio Pochettino is hoping to invest in his side this summer after another trophyless season, and views Pulisic as a perfect option in attacking midfield. Dortmund interested in Morata. Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing forward Alvaro Morata from Chelsea this summer, according to Bild. Morata's early season form kept Michy Batshuayi on the bench for the Blues before the Belgian eventually moved to Dortmund and played a starring role in a half-season loan spell, and the Bundesliga side now hope to return for another Chelsea striker, who cooled off considerably after his strong start brought to life at Stamford Bridge. Juventus to sign Barca youth star Pablo Moreno, one of the jewels of Barcelona's academy, is set to join Juventus this summer, reports Sport. The 16-year-old striker scored 31 times for Barca's Cadete side this season, and has appeared for Spain at the U16 level. Though the Catalans hope to keep Moreno in their academy, the teenage star rejected their offer and will move to Juve, who will pay his release clause of €3 million, £3 million per $4 million. Man Utd consider bid for £30 million. Vrsaljko. Manchester United have identified Atletico Madrid right-back Sime Vrsaljko as a potential off-season signing, reports the Daily Mail. The Croatia international has had a solid season for Atleti, and is capable of playing either right-back or left-back. Atletico Madrid would likely demand a fee of £30 million, $41 million, for the 26-year-old. West Ham to move for Benitez. West Ham are set to move for Rafa Benitez as the club's new manager, according to Sky Sports News. Benitez impressed with Newcastle this season, taking a team on a shoestring budget to a 10th-place finish in the Premier League. With David Moyes not returning next season, the Hammers are hoping to swoop for the Spaniard, who has just 1 year remaining on his current contract with the Magpies. Leicester near £25 million Pereira deal. Leicester City are nearing a £25 million, $34 million deal for Porto right-back Ricardo Pereira, reports the Daily Mail. The 24-year-old Portugal international has been tracked by Manchester United and Tottenham, but the Foxes feel they are close to an agreement to bring Pereira to the King Power Stadium. Leicester are also nearing a deal to sign winger Patrick Roberts from Manchester City, after the 21-year-old spent the previous 2 seasons on loan at Celtic. Dortmund won't sign Lichtsteiner. Borussia Dortmund will not sign Swiss fullback Stefan Lichtsteiner on a free transfer, according to Kicker. The 34-year-old will leave Juventus this summer after 7 years with the Serie A champions, and was reportedly nearing a deal to join up with BVB for next season, but Lucien Favre, who will leave Nice to become Dortmund's new manager, was reportedly skeptical of signing his countryman Lichtsteiner. Nice keen on Vieira. Patrick Vieira may not be Arsenal's next manager, but he could still be set for a coaching role in Europe, reports Nice Matin. With current manager Lucien Favre heading for Dortmund, League One side. Nice are reportedly keen on hiring Vieira as his replacement. Vieira is currently in his 3rd season coaching MLS side New York City FC, and has shown plenty of promise in his first senior managerial role.